I watched they did like a Joker spinoff. Did you see this one? With the it was David Harbour as the Grouch from Sesame Street.
I haven't seen it yet.
Pretty much like it's got the exact same premise where like he's talking to like the trailer where he's talking to like the therapist and he's just like, she's like, and how do you feel? And he goes, I just feel grouchy.
Oh.
and then he's like,
that's good.
And then he goes into the mirror and starts painting his face green like the Grouch.
3, 2, 1.
I was thinking about it like for the last couple of days, actually since last podcast, when you brought up that like Ninja Warrior thing, right?
Okay.
It's been resonating with me a lot because we're at a good portion of our 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 of our podcast. I had to do it again because I forgot because my CTE if I did it or not. We're at a good part of our podcast because I think that finally we're not telling each other stories that we know anymore.
What do you mean?
Like at the start, right? I enjoy like the, banter, talking about like things that we've done in the past and like recycling stories that you and I have clearly heard from each other before.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And now and before we used to like structure everything, and I felt like always our best parts were the things that we didn't know were coming. Like the B-Boy was a really good one. Whenever you pulled out cards and had something planned for me, like that was like the best part, always. Yeah. Because like you and I had genuine feel-good reactions because like we were getting hit by like this fucking funny-ass shit. Mm-hmm. And that's like, it makes me happy because that's like what we're kind of going for.
Yeah.
Because for a long time, we were just like calling each other and like talking on the phone, like bringing up these stories to each other. And we'd like get these genuine reactions and genuine like
that's exactly what I wanted. And, yeah, because those are better.
And I feel like we're starting to get more into that.
That's finally like coming onto the mics. Yeah,
because we finally.
I think so.
We've told everything that we know from each other.
Yeah, essentially, the phone, like why we wanted to do the podcast was because we just talked on the phone all the time, and it would go for hours. I would just like look. At like how long the calls are
This
going.
is just a time save. This is
it just makes it more efficient.
Yeah, it frees up time for us because otherwise we're just sitting on the fucking phone constantly.
Yes, I do remember that for a while I was scared that if I didn't have anything prepared in me, I was like, well, what are we gonna?
It was like excruciatingly like stressful because like constantly, not like now it's like. Okay, an hour before I kind of am like, what do I talk about? What I actually, and then I just go, fuck it, and like I just don't try, except for this one.
Well,
for this one thing, this is the only thing that I've thought about. I'm
still prepared.
Mental notes.
Yeah. I mean, I
don't all the like, but I
got like 4 stories.
Because the issue with me is like my CTE, so like I have such short-term memory. But then you bring up something, and I'm able to like. Relate that to something else, and then I remember. So like I don't really have much to talk about other than there's obviously one.
We have said that every single week. For the past like 4 weeks, and somehow we managed. It made garbage for the past
last week.
28
we went
weeks,
like in an hour and 17 minutes.
Yeah,
which was longer than our Vegas episode, even though we had like probably 2 hours, 3 hours of material for that fucking episode. And we could have kept on going.
Is there anything specific you want to cover? Because I got a lot.
I got one for sure, right, and I'm sure that it overlaps because it's an issue that fucked with me and you. So we're recording this on Thursday. We got to bring that up whenever we record on a weird day.
I don't think I'm bringing it up at all.
You were.
No.
Yesterday.
It's Thursday. And we typically...
It is not Wednesday, just so you remember. We always record then, but it's still getting uploaded. You know the thing that you do, but it's still getting uploaded to you guys at the same time.
Same time to you.
Yesterday we tried to do the podcast like normal.
You were getting very frustrated with me.
Because like you have this like give up thing.
No,
like
it's
me,
not...
I pout. I'm a pouter. Like when I fucking pissed, things are frustrating me.
We had technical difficulties and we couldn't figure out how to record again.
I fucking throw my bottom lip out, and I visibly look upset constantly. You just
and
like,
you just like your whole demeanor
and
just changes.
Yeah, and it immediately goes to we're fucked. We're fucked. Yeah. Everything's done. Hey,
it's over.
Hey, might as well sell all of our podcast equipment because we can never record again.
Yeah, and I'm more of a like, yeah, I mean we're fine. But
but you give up. Like you don't want to, because you clearly, when you don't want to stress about something, you just won't.
Yeah, I just like
so you go and lay down and then go. Yeah. Well, I'm going to head out of here. And when you said that to me, when I'm like fucking, because I fixed all the issues. They all came down to me.
Right. I mean, I couldn't go over your shoulder. I know. Do anything.
But like to me, when you said that, I wanted to hit you.
What? Like what? You just needed me there for moral support.
Yes.
I mean, I could have figured it out as well.
Oh, and I didn't want to attack you in a clean way either. I didn't want to punch you.
You just want to, hey bud. Keep it up. Keep typing on the computer.
Yes.
Get it up.
That's what I need. But I didn't want to attack you with like a punch, a karate chop. I didn't even want to toss you. I wanted to jump at you and claw your fucking eyes.
I came in yesterday. I wanted
to kick you in the nuts, fucking claw your eyes.
What else did you want to do?
Punch you repeatedly in the fucking kidneys.
I was just sitting down. I wasn't even doing anything crazy. I was so angry.
Just when you said that, all right, I got to go.
So I just said, all right, well, I'm just going to head out of here because I just figured we could just do it another day.
Angered me. But doing it now, you walked in and you did exactly what you would like to do. You set up the camera and we were ready to go.
I know. That's so rare. I don't know how that happened.
I guess we'll go into detail on what actually happened. So OBS, which we record on,
you can go into
updated on us. And the way that we record the hardware thing, literally the same exact, the setting that we use was updated.
Yeah, they just changed the settings so we couldn't record it properly.
And it literally said the exact same thing, but in parentheses said new.
Oh, and then on top of it, the resolution of the video was different because of the camera.
Yeah, once we finally figured that out, after an hour, we were like,
all right, time to start.
And I'm not even like paying attention to that because I'm like, oh, finally. And you go, the shot's fucked. I go, well, fix it.
Yeah, I did fix that.
Fix it. And then I'm like, telling you to go do it, and then you're like, no, we gotta, and you had me like fucking with it over here, and you're like, maybe it's something to do with the camera. I was like, I don't fucking know. I don't know what's going on.
You're really angry.
And then come to find out, we had the camera on picture mode.
I gotta say this. Let me say,
I even asked you, is it on Wumbo?
Yeah. I should have just switched it to Wumbo. So the fact that OBS was broken, it made this lie you told me built up even more.
Yeah. And then,
do you want to explain what you lied about?
You know what it was? It was fucking...
It was like perfect for you.
It was either Zeus, God, fucking whoever the fuck is up there, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about like my upstairs like roommates.
Sure.
I'm talking about fucking this higher power.
Okay.
Knew that I told a lie that actually meant something. Because somebody watches over me every single day and goes, that's a lie that doesn't affect anybody. Mm-hmm. Continue, James.
Sure.
And they just allowed me to lie. They just keep on letting me.
Yeah.
This time, I lied to get you off my back.
Yeah. I was just
to make myself feel better.
I was pressing him because he said, I'm for sure going to start streaming Monday. Yeah. Didn't do that. I clearly knew because he wasn't talking about it. And
well, no, because I did stream one time. And you didn't know. I streamed for like 2 weeks before
it's okay. I've been going to stand up.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Before Jorm came, I was streaming 2 weeks, like pretty consistently. Mm-hmm. But I wasn't tweeting it, wasn't saying anything about it because I didn't want people to get like their hopes up. Sure. And then me just like quit again. But I'm working on it.
Yeah, I know.
I'm getting there mentally. I really am.
And it's kind of like this. It's kind of like, you know there's something that you want to do, but then there's like there's like doubt in your head.
Yes.
And then it creeps over, and then you dwell on it, and then it's over. Mm-hmm. And it's like you set out the plan, like, okay, I'm gonna do this thing. It's just like you have to get over the hump. And once you're in the rhythm, it's fine.
Yeah. And then I think that we can get into my actual like fears and like issues.
I mean, it's me doing as well.
Like after this, but let's get to like the story that you asked me.
Oh yeah.
Hey, have you been streaming?
Yes.
I go, yeah, and I was in the car with like a coworker, so I just wanted you off the phone.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go into like this big like.
You should give me warning when you're hey, I'm here working with this person,
Yeah.
so I don't say anything crazy because I'll just talk.
Yeah, I know.
But you never give me warning.
Well, I didn't care about that. I don't
Sure.
care about like you saying crazy shit or anything like that. It was just like I didn't want to have like this,
Or
because me and you will have like, although people don't think
I'll talk shit about like coworkers or like anybody that
Oh,
I
you
should.
did do that. You told me like,
It's to warn me so I don't.
what do I answer? Hey, I'm with fucking so and so. Am I supposed to answer the phone? Like,
yeah.
no.
Yes, you can just be like, hey, you're on speakerphone. Just say it like that.
A lot of times when I decline your calls, it's because I'm with a coworker.
We'll just say, hey, I'm on speakerphone, and I'll know, oh, that means I should be careful who I'm talking
You're
about.
always on speakerphone.
Okay, but fucking say a code so I know to like censor myself. One time I was hanging out with fucking the bird, and she put me on speakerphone in a group of people, didn't let me know, and one of her friends tried to bang me. She was like, she dragged me into her room and was like, come on, come with me. And I was like, whoa, no,
which one was that?
it's Olivia. She was hammered,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
She was just fucked up.
Clearly.
And I was like, yeah, not gonna do that.
Should have fucked her.
Okay. This girl was blacked out, but she was just like, come on. I was like, definitely not. Next day, I was like, hey, yeah, Olivia just tried to bang the shit out of me yesterday. And Olivia was just like, no, I didn't. Like, she just like flipped out. And I was like, give me warning. Because I can't, how am I supposed to know?
You'll never filter yourself.
No, I know.
Okay.
I will.
Past that, let's get to this. So you asked me about streaming, and I'm like, yeah, I've been streaming.
Yeah,
No
and
problem.
I knew that was a lie. So
problem.
then I pressed you. I was
No,
like,
then you pressed me, and then
like, no, that's not true.
Then you did believe it. You did kind of believe it, and you just dropped it.
Yeah.
You like, we're done with it. I don't think that you knew how to check to see if I was streaming.
no, I could have checked.
You could have just
but
checked
I
the
was
VODs,
just like, whatever.
and then you just believed me. And the gods were like,
Yeah.
"Hey, guy, you're not."
We're gonna update OBS. The one thing that also we use
Yeah,
first.
no. They go, "Hey, guy,
Okay.
you aren't doing anything that you're supposed to."
No.
Hey, bud,
Yeah.
you're napping every single day.
I know.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
And then they threw down this lightning bolt, and I didn't know what the lightning. It woke me up.
Yeah.
And it struck my computer.
Okay.
And I was like,
it broke OBS.
I was like, what the fuck was that? And this was glowing a different. Right now, my
is that
computer
what it
glows
was?
blue.
Okay.
It was glowing like shining red.
Yeah.
Like really red.
You know what should have set it off for me? I heard, oh, like it just coming,
Yeah.
resonating for the computer. Didn't even notice.
Yeah, not at all.
I didn't even
And then we
notice.
go on to OBS, and you're like, well, you've been streaming on this, haven't you? And I go, and because I'm already frustrated because OBS isn't working, I go, yeah, no, haven't been doing that. And you're like, but you said that you were. And I was like, I was already not having your shit.
Yeah.
Remember the claw in the eyes thing?
Sure.
Tried to, no. I swept that underneath the rug, said, yeah, never streamed, fucking lied about it. Haven't used this since the last time that we podcasted.
Yeah.
And you go, you just lied to me.
Yeah. Well, I thought because OBS looked different, it looked like shit people were typing in the chat and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, he must have been streaming.
It
And
was
it
just like the
perpetuated.
layout that we were on.
I know, right? It's fine. I just I don't use OBS like that, so I just assumed like, well, the layout looks different. He must have been streaming, and I just continued the lie.
Yeah.
I came in hot yesterday, ready to talk about a lot of things. Like we've been playing League of Legends consistently, and I was really excited to talk about it because it's one of my favorite games. It's like an addiction to me.
I do want to talk about that, but I do want to get back to the streaming thing and our comedy thing.
Oh, look, okay, sure,
Because that's like more on topic.
sure.
But yeah, so then you found out fully that I'm not streaming.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it's not really like
there was this disappointment in you a little bit.
A little bit, but like,
judgment.
not really.
Definitely a lot of
because
judgment.
I'm not doing I just
Yeah.
you know.
But I do want to get back to streaming. I really do.
Yeah, I believe
and
you.
I'm getting there mentally, dude.
I don't know.
am.
I mean, it's
am.
you know what it probably
working on
is that
myself.
no, it's not it. We just need like so much pressure. We just need to like quit our jobs, fucking go home, and like force ourselves that like we give ourselves no
be
other option.
poor.
Yeah, just be
We
poor.
need to be poor.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
I'll go through bankruptcy. I don't give a fuck, dude.
Or I have to like
Is bankruptcy? Are you able to do that? At, like,
guilt motivates
how
me a
old
lot.
do you have to be to bankrupt?
I think we can break up right now. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, bankrupt. I don't give a fuck. It's no problem for me actually. I don't have anything going on
The other
Thursday.
thing I came in hot yesterday, which I wore this again just for the special occasion. This hoodie. Do you know what this is?
Under Armour.
Right, but it's also not my hoodie. It says Coach Nick on the side. Boom.
Coach Nick.
Do you know who Coach Nick is?
I don't know, somebody that you work with?
Nope. I'll give you one more guess and then I'll just tell you.
Blow?
No. It's do you remember that alley girl?
Yeah. Oh, get the fuck out of here.
It's her fucking boyfriend's.
No, her ex-fiance's.
Yeah.
That's dope.
So,
she gave you a hoodie from him?
Isn't that funny?
That's really
Yeah, she cheated on her fiance with me and gave me his hoodie.
Like a souvenir.
Yeah, I mean,
but did she cheat, dude? You fucking...
Go ahead.
You tried putting your fucking floppy noodle in her, bro.
yeah, consensually.
Yeah, consensually.
Yeah.
Consensually, you took a cooked ramen noodle.
Sure.
And you tried fucking putting that shit in her puss.
Yeah.
And she was like, hey, here's this rock hard 12-inch fucking ramen noodle. Can you shove this in my puss?
Yeah.
And you're like, no, I'm just going to go to sleep.
Yeah, that's
because
true.
you were disappointed after
after
eating her fucking broth for like fucking 15 minutes. You
25.
You couldn't get your fucking noodle fucking rock hard. So you just fell asleep with the cooked ramen noodle.
Yeah, that's true. That's crazy. She tried to get.
We've all been there.
She tried to get this hoodie back, right?
Did she?
Because she was like, essentially trying to, not give away the fact that she's like a cheating whore.
Yeah. Hey,
She's
wait. Let's
never getting this shit back.
Hot.
Oh yeah, she's hot.
Hot cheating whore.
Yeah.
Or no, because hot and sexy cheating whore.
Yeah. She ended up in the basement of the bird's house. She just like banged two guys at her parents' house.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, she's constantly
So fucking sexy.
Hey, anal's not cheating, so you can just have sex in my ass. Did that. And she just this is the type of girl who likes being the center of attention. And is it wrong to
put her on blast?
No, not put her on blast. Prop her up and like me partake? Sure. But I mean,
who gives a fuck, dude?
It's fun.
I partook.
Yeah.
Dude, to make you jealous while she was like with somebody.
Yeah.
She made out with me with like this cube in her mouth.
Yeah.
But because like when you're drunk and you have your eyes set on somebody, you don't see anything around them. There's like this glow around them, and you're like, why is she making like that duck face and just?
Turns out she's making out with you,
but she completely zoned me out.
Yeah.
And you just
see
this
nothing but the girl I'm zoned in.
Yeah, and you just see like her tongue going out of her mouth and her making like a duck face. And
yeah. Yeah,
why is she making those faces? But goddamn, do I still love her?
Just like Mordecai's ultimate. Back to League of Legends.
Yeah.
You know what that ultimate is right now, right?
Yeah, that's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
No, you know what that is? That means you die. You're dead.
Yeah, that's what it is.
No matter what, you're dead.
You just die.
As long as that guy's not 03 or something, you're just dead. Unless you're also 03. If you guys are both 03,
the reason why I wanted to talk about it is because we were playing a ranked game with a flex queue, which we I'm not gonna explain League of Legends. It's a video game. It's like essentially we were losing really hard, so we just started shit talking the one player on our team.
So I'd say this. You don't have the same.
You love shit talking.
Yeah, you don't have
your
the same
teammates.
sentiment as me. I think that playing League of Legends with friends was the most fun I've ever had.
Yeah, I do.
Games. You say Minecraft a lot.
Minecraft and League of Legends.
League of Legends is undoubtedly.
Yeah.
World of Warcraft, my favorite game of all time.
But your favorite,
like era of video games was League of Legends because they're
in high school or like right after high school.
Like
overall,
just overall, because like when people were playing, it was just good. When we had a full 5 stack, dude, we would go into games and just flame people like in the stupidest ways. Like sometimes we'd be like very vulgar and just like shitty, like fuck you piece of fucking shit. Hope you fucking I hope you stub your fucking toe.
I don't like flaming people that are on our team.
Yeah, you don't like
I like shit talking the other team because that usually fucks with their heads.
But also if you stopped liking it for a while because when you duoed with me, you and I would dominate.
Yeah.
Like just like full on shit on people because you and I have the early game down packed.
Sure.
know how to pressure them.
But then you start.
But then I'd be like, LOL, GG.
And then you start shit talking them, and then we immediately start losing every time.
Even the other day, it happened, and it wasn't even like I played bad. It was just like the curse. Like I don't know who it is up there. They keep on fucking me, dude.
Who are you?
Who are you? Are you Jim Carrey? I don't fucking. know. I think Jim Carrey.
Let me set this up a little bit. So I don't like shit talking our teammates because I think it kills morale.
Let me finish that. So you and I won hard. I go even like. I'm 10 kills, 0 deaths, and I go, oh, GG, well played.
Yeah.
Which is a good game, well played for people that don't know.
You don't need to explain it. Fuck them.
Yeah, fuck them. And you are like, you're fine with it because we're just winning so hard.
Yeah.
We somehow, everybody on our team and every other fucking part of that game was just like, yeah, fuck this guy. He doesn't deserve to win. And they just threw the game. Yes. And we lost somehow. Even without you or I
that
really playing
constantly
terrible
happens.
At the end.
Yesterday specifically, we were just there.
We troll picked.
Yeah, we troll picked. It's not like we were trying to lose.
Yeah.
We picked champions that aren't necessarily like really, really strong in the game.
Well, not only that, so like you played something that you don't normally
Oh, right.
play.
I played off roll.
Yeah, you played middle lane. I played bot lane. Manfred played support.
Did I play TF?
Yeah, you played Twisted Fate.
Yeah.
And, you know, I
played good.
Yeah, it would have been fine, right?
Yeah.
If I would have picked an ADC.
You played Yasuo, right?
Yeah, so like
you were fucking trying to lose.
I could have picked a marksman, which is what you're supposed to pick in that bottom lane.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, fuck it. Manfred's going Malphite support, which is just a troll pick as well.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm going for the level 6 power spike, and I pick Yasuo.
In theory, it would have worked. I got
so
you.
It was a big troll.
I got you guys 2 kills down bottom.
Yeah.
Got him going. Essentially,
we were getting kills. We were always getting kills.
But it's a 5v5 game. Our other 2 teammates were playing like shit.
Yeah.
And everybody just started losing to the point where like the game was like,
I wouldn't say our other 2 teammates. You and I were still playing like pretty decent. Manfred also played like shit.
Okay, so does Manfred.
Okay, so like with Yasuo, for people that don't know, he has an ultimate that relies on people getting knocked up.
Yeah.
And when they get knocked up, you're able to ultimate and do a lot of damage.
Sure.
The more people that you knock up, the more damage you do to them. Their armor is reduced. It's fucking great.
Yeah,
it's like this wombo combo.
Yeah, it's one of the best. It's one of the best abilities in the game.
Yeah,
and he missed every one, right?
Not only that.
I remember what he would do.
He was missing it.
Yeah,
or he was like, I can solo kill this person. He isn't
a character who should be getting kills. He should be assisting the team. He's a support character, and he just kept trying to 1v1.
And he did. Sometimes he'd kill the people.
He'd go 1 for 1 or like 0 for fucking...
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, he was killing people. But he would just kill one of them and then he'd die.
I was just getting pissed. I was like, man, what are you doing?
Because if he uses it on more than one people and while I'm around, that's multiple kills.
And then I was doing well. We could have like layered CC. It would have been solid.
And then we had this jungle.
Oh, the jungler was my favorite
part.
This is the thing that really got me going.
So throughout the game, like I overhyped it a little bit. This guy, not kidding, Zach has an ability where he stretches out, can jump a very long distance, so long that he can jump an entire lane.
Yeah.
When you hit that, it knocks him up, helping me as well.
Another great ability. He missed every one.
He legitimately throughout the game, I think, hit 2, and that's not even a troll. I wish this dumb fuck would watch his podcast. If I could go look at my OPGG, I'm going to add him. Fucking send him this podcast, this clip exactly. Hey, you dumb fuck. You didn't hit shit, dude. This guy went. This is an ability that's easy to hit. 1, because you're out of line of sight. 2, it takes up like quarter of the fucking map to like aim it, and then also like you're able to fit like 17 characters in this circle that you actually land on.
It's really easy to hit.
He was missing point blank ones where they were just standing right in front of his face. He'd missed it, and I go, hey Zach, how about you hit one of those?
Yeah.
And he goes, you're dumb as shit. And he's talking shit, and you go, hey, if you're talking shit, hit one.
Yeah.
We're all watching.
This is what really made you laugh, because nonstop, I will never shit talk our own team. I'll constantly try to like keep the morale up and get us to win. Like, don't worry, dude. Like, you're playing like shit. It's good, but like, we got to keep going. But I was like, fuck this, dude. Manfred's trolling. Our top lane's trolling. And then James is already talking shit. So I jumped in too.
And I think that you had realized too as well that this guy wasn't actually hitting them. Like, you saw him miss him like so much.
He missed so much.
And you're like,
so I was like, if you want to talk shit, then fuck it. And I was saying it so like everybody on the opposite team could also hear. Yeah, and so we got the other team to join in.
You were like, all right, we're all because everybody was dead except for him. We were like, we're all watching. How about you hit one? And I type in capital letters. Yeah, hit one, big guy. What you fucking waiting for? And then
we're crying of laughter. I can imagine this guy's just like typing on his computer, fucking fuming.
And then I'm literally at this point we already lost because they're like pushing into our base. I full on stop auto attacking in the middle of a fight, and like he probably could have maybe killed a couple people. Yeah. But he misses one of them, and in the middle of the fight, I stop. I take my hand off the mouse. I go, "LOL, you missed another one." Say that, and this guy's fucking. Why don't you do something? You can fucking kill him.
Instead of playing the game, you're just there to talk shit.
Yeah, and that's what happens a lot of times. Like there was times where like I just like start shit talking people, and I'd be like, "Hey, motherfucker, my brother's in a gang. He'll beat your ass." Which is one of my favorite insults to throw out there because it's like, I can't beat you up.
I just say really weird shit like, hey, man, you smell like shit. I can smell you through your fucking computer, bitch.
See, I'm just like, I'm that typical bad-mannered teammate. And it's not because like or not even just bad-mannered person in general because like, although you think that I should talk just team, I should talk everybody. Like if people say good luck, have fun, I'm the type of person that responds to those other people on the other team. They say good luck, have fun. I say fuck you, die, or something like that. I
gotta be honest. I gotta piss like a racehorse. Keep talking, or we can cut it and splice them together.
Which one? I'll just keep on talking.
All right, I'll be right back. Keep going. Talk about League of Legends.
Exactly how I want it. This guy's gone. Which is really good that he peed because I honestly, before this even started, was thinking to myself, I was like, I may need to take a break in the middle of this because I have like this feeling in my balls where like it feels like I got kicked and I got to poop, but then I keep on going over the toilet and I think I'm constipated and I keep on trying to go to the bathroom and I can't, but I have that like sense of like, I don't know, when you feel like you have diarrhea, that's how I feel constantly right now. It's terrible. It was like so hard earlier to jerk off without almost like coming and shitting at the same time.
Hold on.
And I feel like because if I came and shit, it would be extra awkward because not only would I be coming on my bed,
how long was I gone?
But I'd also be shitting in my bed, which I can come in my bed just fine.
I don't know what you've been talking about.
But if I come and shit inside my bed, then I'm just fucked.
I'm never gonna listen to that, so I won't ever know what you. So if you said anything bad, anything good about me? Anything bad?
No. I actually praised you.
Okay, great. To finish the conversation about League of Legends, I got to say, it is during this little. I've been feeling down lately because I haven't been doing stand up and feeling bad. It's been a nice.
You should feel bad about yourself.
Yeah, great. It's been a nice little void filler. Makes me feel better about myself. Although
that's how I feel all the time when I play video games.
I know that's what it is.
Because I love playing video games.
That's what it's there for, I think.
But the issue is, right, like, I want to stream. League of Legends is dead. I don't know
what. No, it isn't.
I know, but it's like, you don't realize how hard it is to stream League. Because, one...
You have to be good.
Even, like, that's all you can be, too.
Yeah.
Is you have to be good.
Yeah.
Or just, like, entertaining without... Like, I'm a very interactive person when I stream. So, like...
and League's a hard game to interact.
It's hard to interact. And I can be naturally funny. Like, if I was, like, playing with you, it'd be fine, I think.
Yeah.
Or if that'd be, like, a funny stream to watch, I think, still. But, like, if I were to solo queue,
there's never been a League of Legends streamer make it that isn't really good at the game. I mean, they're...
Or genuinely just funny on their own.
Yes.
Because, like, I'm a Cutie Pie and Tyler One can play anything by themselves and have a good time.
But they're also, like, challenger players.
And they're also very good. Yeah.
And they're entertaining.
So, like, you have to be, like, really good to get big.
And
unless you're a girl. Girls get by on League a lot. But they also do like cosplay.
I have no idea how you could ever make it as a legend streamer without being like solid. Also, just like I don't watch streams.
I mean,
enough.
it's the same thing with Fortnite now too.
Yeah,
the Fortnite is the new League of Legends. So like games like World of Warcraft. I mean, preferably I'd like to be like a variety streamer or like a just chatting streamer because like that's what I like.
You kind of have to be good at like really good at video games in general. Like I don't know any top streamers that aren't.
I mean, I've been good at video games, like,
but like
not
top players.
I mean, I've been like a top player in WoW, but for like a short period of time, and it's not like anything amazing.
Yeah,
in comparison. But
I'm not saying you can't do it. I just don't like. What the fuck is his face? The Raj Patel show. That guy doesn't seem like he's a.
He came from RuneScape.
Was he a star like RuneScape player?
I mean, there's no being a star. It was just like
true.
So in RuneScape.
So there's that possibility.
A lot of big streamers, so like funny streamers and good streamers.
Yeah,
I notice a lot. They come a lot from World of Warcraft and RuneScape.
Yeah,
because those aren't games that require you to be really good.
So you can interact.
Yeah, that people don't watch that because you're really good. Sometimes like World of Warcraft, there's like World First Race. People watch like those just to see the bosses before like they can actually do them. So like that's a cool part. But like it relies so heavily on your personality. Like you have to be a personable person. Like you don't see people succeed in the WoW or RuneScape section because of like just their gameplay. Really, a lot of times.
Well, yes,
I mean there is some people in WoW.
When you watch the gameplay, it's not really like
I mean
it's not like holy fuck, how are they doing that?
Same thing like like mine's mainly World of Warcraft because that's where I came from. But like to relate it to RuneScape, it's like if you have like obviously RuneScape isn't skill based really. It's like based off of how much you grind. So like if you have like really high levels, people will tune into you and they see it in the title because like a lot of people will be max 99 and it's the first person to get max 99 in all skills. So people will tune in to watch that or something.
That makes me Fortnite became so huge, right? Mm-hmm. And not just huge for like gamers, which is
Lady Gaga's tweeting about it.
Did
you see that?
I didn't. But
she said, "What's a Fortnite?" And she spelled night out.
That's dope.
Yeah. And then she goes, "Who is a ninja?"
I gotta say, there is a clear if you play video games hard, there's a clear difference between like a gamer, or just like a kind of like a bro gamer. That's like the best way to describe it. Those are the kids that usually play like the Maddens, the Call of Duties. Who
they just bro out. The Kyles.
Yeah, they play video games.
They're the people drinking Monsters.
And then you got the kids who are like lurk and who are behind the scenes like us.
You know what it is? It's you have Monster drinkers and you got Red Bull drinkers.
Yeah.
The people that play like Call of Duty and Madden.
Those are the Red Bull drinkers.
No, those are the Monster drinkers. Because they're wearing Monster hats, drinking Red Bull. They're just broing out. People that like play the real games. They're there to grind. Like World of Warcraft, I'm trying to play that game for like 48 hours.
I got a different mentality.
See, because I don't drink Monster because I need that energy boost. I'm drinking Monster because the taste or whatever. Red Bull, it's like a straight, wake the fuck up. Hey, are you up yet?
I disagree with this analogy.
Really?
Yeah, I do. Because this is why. So currently, we're at a point where video games are becoming cool and the culture is starting to blend.
Yes.
But literally, like, I'm telling everybody, video games just became cool.
But just so you know, it is actually that way because, like, all the top, like, streamers and people that play, like, Fortnite
are cool now.
Like, they're cool, and also, but they're drinking Red Bull.
I know.
They're for sure drinking Red Bull.
I know. But let me say, fucking 5 years ago, those kids were playing Call of Duty. They were playing fucking 2K, Madden. Those are the athletes, or the kids that are like...
Those are the Kyles, dude.
No, Kyles are fucking losers. They're like white trash pieces of shit.
They are now. But, dude, you saw a guy with Osiris and a fucking Monster hat before? You're like, damn, that guy's got to be a... There was a kid, David Fraley, fuck you. Yeah. That guy used to lie to us and tell us that he was a professional skater and sponsored by Monster.
You know how, like, you would go fucking hang out with kids and you're like, you guys play video games? And they're like, yeah, I play like, but they don't play the level that you play.
They'd be like, oh yeah, I play Call of Duty all the time. And you know what's always funny?
That they don't really like play it like us.
Those are the same people that are like, I was pretty much
professional. I'm trying to say,
and you ever notice there's only so many professionals. there can
I know.
only be
yes,
so many.
Yes.
But
Oh
for
yeah, like I
some-
could have won MLG. Like you always hear those kids, but they're not really in it.
Yeah.
Let me explain this. So I don't get because Fortnite somehow pulled in like the gamers for real, and then also those kids. They got
know what it
both.
was?
I don't know what it is.
I know what it is.
Sure,
it's,
go
it's
ahead.
because like, so, you have a shooter.
Yes.
Which the shooter
the
concept.
genre usually takes in everybody.
Well, not only that, but the shooter genre is just very well versed. Like it's objectively good.
Yeah.
Killing
Oh, yeah.
people in the game is like
Starting
dope.
from Quake.
It's dope to do. It's the
GoldenEye.
easiest way to outplay somebody, but there's such a low skill ceiling.
Yeah.
So like you have this skill ceiling. I see you first. I hit my shots. You're as good as you can be. That's literally
That's
how
appealing
shooter-
to everybody.
Yeah, but like I'm talking about skill ceiling.
Yeah.
So like skill ceiling for like Call of Duty, it comes down to I saw you first, I started shooting, and I'm accurate.
Yeah.
So therefore, I'm at the best that I can be. There's very micro things that set people apart. So like the top like 50% is very close to even like the professionals.
Yeah.
Whereas like other games like World of Warcraft, shit like that, there's like this high skill ceiling. Well, now when you
Interesting.
add building to this,
That's when you get the
you have this skill ceiling that is up here.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking unfathomable.
And that's why it's confusing to me how it became so popular, because building to me is such a mechanically heavy game, and I just see it. I've been playing video games for so long, and like I watch pro play, like I understand.
Well,
I understand like
I
mechanics
got you. I
behind
got you
shit.
onto esports pretty like early
Yeah.
on. So like you
About season 3.
Yeah,
Season
and-
3 League of Legends.
and you're even like so you're still like in early esports,
Yeah.
like in comparison.
So I understand the level of
Especially
like
nowadays.
skill and talent that it takes to be extremely good at that game,
Mm-hmm.
and I respect it. That's why it's fucking crazy to me that all these fucking like cool kids that like grew up being athletes who played Call of Duty, played Madden.
Are you saying this because everybody's posting
Because-
on their Snapchats lately?
No, not just in general. I don't understand how those how that demographic jumped in, and you might be right. Is that
It's that shoot. So
You're
the,
saying
the
that
shooter,
the shooting
pulled
aspect of it?
everybody into
Yeah.
it, and then on top of it, because you have all these people playing it, because it's a shooter,
yeah,
and then you have these like professional gamers who are like, "Hey, I'm so mechanically good with a
Yeah.
keyboard and mouse, or I'm so mechanically good with a
yeah,
PS4 controller,"
Sure.
which is. This shows how shitty fucking these people that always say, "Oh, I'm so good at Call of Duty."
Because
you
you
don't
see-
see anybody on a controller just fucking saying shit. There's about like 6 people on top
Yeah.
of the game. But because they saw that there was this skill ceiling, it brought in these gamers who are streaming as well.
Yeah.
So they're putting it out to the public. And then in these people's mind, they're like, oh, I want to be like this guy now because I see that he's really good. He's winning all of his games. I'm also winning all my games, but I'm playing on Xbox. So in Fortnite, you don't know this as much, but you kind of do. I mean, obviously PC gamers, say what you want, they're like by far better than
generally are better players.
Xbox and PS4.
Well,
players.
it's because you have so much more control, and there's so much more freedom with like you're just so limited with controllers.
Yes.
That's really what it is, and it has nothing to do with like
You're able to buy mods that kind of keep you a little bit closer.
You have nothing. It has nothing to do with the person playing the game. It has everything to do with like PCs are just so much more. You can build it exactly to what you need,
and a lot
even
of
to
those
the
people
keyboard,
have
the mouse.
A lot of those people have been playing on PC for so long, so
so long.
therefore they just come out ahead.
Yeah.
and so like these people are playing, streaming it, and like these guys are like these cool kids
Yeah.
are seeing it, and they're like, oh, I could. They're also the very cocky people that talk to you at
Yes.
school, like, oh, I'd whoop your ass in a fucking 1v1 no scope battle,
Sure.
bro.
And
Like
some of them can.
and some of them can, right?
Some of them can.
But
But
then-
for the
but then
overall-
but then they play like Xbox, and I ran into this issue when I was streaming, because when I streamed, it was when Fortnite started becoming popular.
Yeah.
I streamed a lot, and a lot of my buddies played with me, and they played on Xbox, and they'd like always post, "Oh, I got dubs," and then they play with me, and because they played against PC players,
Yeah.
they didn't win a single. Well, I would
Right.
I would very rarely win with like when I had an Xbox person on my team, because they were such like dead weight. They
Yeah,
could
you just
they
can't-
could they could shoot, they
but
could
you
laser
can't-
people.
you can't build.
You can't build. You can't do a lot of things. People are better at building now.
Yeah, because they probably designed it a little
Yes.
bit better, and also you just get better.
And
And
but yeah, it's just they took a market that was big, shooter,
Yeah.
and then they added a skill cap or a skill ceiling like that's beyond like most people's beliefs.
Yeah.
Because I genuinely, in League of Legends, I think that skill ceiling has been hit before.
Like the peak League of Legends?
Yeah, I think that with Faker, at his peak, he's hit a peak. Like
I actually also think
that was like as good as a player could be.
I also
he
think
was
I
it.
think of the overall average. Like, dude, even in gold, people are like dodging skill shots that they never used to dodge before.
Yes, I mean that's the same thing with Fortnite. It's got like with all games.
The overall average, everybody's just
but I'm
better.
going like skill ceiling wise, right? I think that it's been
League of
hit
Legends
with,
can't be played any better than Faker has at the max.
and I think that it's been hit before, right?
Sure.
Even if it was for like a game,
Yeah.
that's fine. I do not think it is possible with how many aspects there are to Fortnite that anybody could play perfect ever.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Eventually.
Obviously, I think that you can play like that skill ceiling that I'm saying that
Yeah.
Faker probably hit. It was like 99.9999, like repeating type
Yeah.
shit like that. So close to the skill ceiling, probably didn't hit it.
Like, probably couldn't have played it in any better.
Yes, but
Sure.
in Fortnite, I just do not see it possible because there's so many
I
aspects.
disagree, just in general.
I don't think.
Let me tell you why.
I also don't think. Well, I'll let you speak, but
This. Let me explain this. So, Super Mario Brothers, the original game on Nintendo. That game is one of the most popular games of all time. Sold every single person on this planet Earth has played the
Great
original game on NES at this point.
or for a different.
It has been. It's one of the most, also the most popular game for speedrunning.
Yes.
You can beat that game if you know how to speedrun, 5 minutes flat.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. And just recently, I get what you're getting at here.
So, whenever, let's say it was 2008, it was like sub 5 minutes or whatever. I was watching it and I was like, this is crazy. And the guy put in the comments, like, okay, the frame rate, he was like, I played this game at the actual absolute peak. Like, he knew it by the frame data. There was no way that he could.
Which is how a lot of people play like top tier
And
games.
he basically said, yeah, I don't think there's any possible way that anybody gets faster. That record has been beaten probably like 20 times at this point.
I know that there's been a most recent. I even witnessed the fastest speedrun of that.
Every single
and I
time,
get that with speedrunning.
Every single time that people think, I don't think we'll ever see anything bigger. I mean, as long as there's a community to it, I think.
See, that's a little bit different.
Same thing with human.
I mean, you're saying kind of what I'm saying, but you're because you're saying that the skill cap has never even been reached for like this game, like Super Mario.
Oh, so you think that it'll just keep going higher?
Yeah, well, because in that game, I think that even there, you're able to hit that 99.99.
Sure.
I don't even think that with Fortnite.
Oh, it's even possible.
There will be a
to a
time
point.
to like you'll be in like the 90th percentile of how good you can play a game, because there's one. You got to rotate perfectly.
Yeah.
You have to play end game perfectly. You have to build perfectly. You have to do all these things at such a high level. You have
And
to
also
aim
editing.
And like you haven't, I don't think you've probably watched.
I don't watch Fortnite.
Yeah. So like the end game, like when I first watched videos, like, or I watched like, you know, when you start playing a game, you look up how to be good.
Yeah.
I looked up like Ninja talking about it, and he goes, immediately when I first started, I was like, I just need why am I not able to shoot people?
Yeah.
I just can't fucking hit them.
Can't aim.
And I look up just like how to get better. And he's like, well, you need to work on your aim. You
Yeah.
need to work on your building. And I got to that part and I was like, building? Why the fuck would I need that?
Yeah.
Why would I ever need a build? That just sounds stupid. And then I started doing it, became really good. I was like actually pretty good when I first started because I picked up building pretty quickly because I mechanically sound on the keyboard and
Generally.
mouse. And got that down. Like, I'm at a sticking point. I'm not winning games, but I'm getting like 10 kills every single game. I don't know how to. And then he goes, yeah, you just got to learn how to rotate. I'm like, what? Rotate? Why the fuck does that matter? And then I start getting more kills because I rotate. And then fucking, he said something in the very early stages, like season 2 of the game. He goes, yeah, and then like once you got all that down, like you got to learn how to edit very well and do it. I was like, There's no fucking reason I ever need to edit. Why the fuck would I put a window in my fucking wall ever? And then you see these people building on top of people, editing, dropping out their floor so that way they can shoot them, editing it back so that way they can't get shot. So they're literally like micromanaging these frames, like you said, because that's how pro players play in every game is by the frame. Yeah. They're literally editing, shooting, unediting,
and probably like canceling animations.
I literally that fucking it's all cancel animations. Like fucking Tfue, who's a top player, like for a long time was thought to be the best, and then World Cup happened, and this Booga guy came out, 16-year-old kid.
Yeah,
fucking. I saw this kid do things, and I was like, there's so many people in this, right? This guy, when he got the lead at the Fortnite World Cup, he did not drop his lead ever, and maintained it by like 10 points.
He was a PC player, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank God.
There was only one person playing on controller.
But he did like top though, like didn't the controller guy, or did it get like top 10?
Ghost Aiden, yeah, he's very good. He's very good with the controller, which the way that he plays with controller isn't a way that like anybody that we know would ever play with it.
He uses the aim assistant a lot, right?
No.
He doesn't?
No.
Okay. I heard that was like a problem with it.
That's banned now.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So he claws. Which I don't know if
I know exactly what claw is.
So you have to hold your hand like you have arthritis.
Yeah.
And you're just like blah, blah, blah.
It's essentially so you can use all your fingers at the same time.
Yeah. And
that's how Tony would play. And
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I just was like, no, that's stupid. I'm never gonna do that.
Yeah.
But it's more efficient.
He claws, and it's like, how do you play?
It hurts your hands
12 hours a day, and not just like have your wrists just fucked.
They will be.
Even with PC, like at least you have ergonomical like fucking designs to this shit. Like you can get mouse pads that fucking have like something for you. You have
people like giggle at that, but like their hand. These pro players, they like a lot of people have wrist problems. Like everybody gets injured.
People don't realize how bad. Like I've got carpal tunnel.
Yeah.
Not just from playing video games for my entire life.
Yeah.
And like big video games. I also like do handyman work. So like literally if I do something where I'm like lifting with my forearms or something, there's literally like a point in my
I don't want to look at it
where it like bulges up and I like can't move my hand. People say shit like, "Oh, you fucking pussy, suck it up," dude. Trying to grip like anything.
Smash players, they're like league players. So many people have like wrist brace because like their shit is like legit fucked up, and it's because of these guys. You don't like calling them athletes. I mean, not you, but like people, they don't like calling them athletes.
I call them athletes.
I do too because of just like the amount of like dedication that it takes.
It also takes like a lot of physical ability to do. Like people sleep on like the concentration that it takes, or like the hand-eye coordination. Like these people have hand-eye coordination.
It's just because it doesn't look cool, essentially. Yes. And it's like, all right.
And you're not doing athletic. I mean, you are in a way doing some athletic movements.
I think athletes understand at like top levels. They get because
it's a competitive nature. I mean, they're competitive pros.
The physical, the physical attribute, like your body doesn't tire out, so you can just destroy your wrist essentially. And like the mentality in these gaming communities is that you have to grind that long or you won't be good. That's just like a lot of people think that.
But in a way, it really is. Like,
I know.
Like these people, when they take like a week off, it shows like so much. Like it's insane. Like I mean, you look at these people like Bjergsen or Faker.
That's like Korean
in League of Legends
mentality.
Yeah, I mean that's what it is.
Yeah.
I mean you look at Bjergsen and Faker, like those people, when they clearly aren't putting as much effort into it, it shows so much.
Speaking of the Koreans,
Tfue had the same issue too when he was.
Did he take a break?
He took a break and he was like on top. So like because he was in FaZe Clan or whatever, he went out to California and shit. Did like TwitchCon, and I remember him coming back and just getting shit on by everybody because
what happened.
It was right at. There was this weird point in Fortnite, right, where
you just have to be doing it.
There was like people. There was like 8 people. Like there was TSM players, which were Myth, Hamlins, Daquan, Ninja, Tfue, like Nick Merckx and Ghost Aiden. Didn't know how good those 2 people were at first because like they played on controller and the aim assist thing. They actually ended up being very good players. Those like people were clearly on top, and then there was just everybody else like way down here.
Yeah,
I've never seen it with a game where overnight there was about 2,000 people right here.
Yeah,
where everybody else
just figured it out
because like there's all of Team Liquid. Team Liquid popped out like Team Liquid ended up being the best team.
Yeah.
Everybody thought it was FaZe, undoubtedly, because they had that whole Fortnite Friday. And you just saw Tfue and Cloaksy just dominate.
Yeah.
Like, fucking steamroll competition constantly. And we were, like, people were like, oh, there's nobody better than them.
Yeah.
Tfue went on, like, a break. And like I said, it was overnight. There was,
Everybody
like,
just
2,000
became-
people right there. Just... he was getting shut on by everybody. Like, literally the worst.
Yeah, I don't
the
know.
worst Team Liquid player was like fucking shitting on.
I hear a lot of people say like, yeah, I had to stop playing Fortnite. They just got everybody got way too good, way too fast.
That's how I say it. That's.
And it's like, yeah, I'm glad I never got into it.
It wasn't. It was more or less because I just didn't. Because I play so many different games.
Yeah.
I at one point was like, there was that pack, and then there was like this pack, and then slightly below that pack was like me. So like I was like a third tier player, which is like still pretty good. Like that's like being diamond.
You're better than most of the people that you know.
I'd say I was like the diamond league player in comparatively. And then that overnight switch happened, and I was just like
trash,
bottom of the barrel. Like these people were editing, dropping on you, and like
I got 3 stories I want to tell. We're getting close to the end, and I got to pivot off of it.
Right. But yeah, we loved it. We're gamers.
So I have to. I'm going to talk about this family party I was just at, and there are 3 things that I want to tell you that you're going to enjoy.
No, I'm not, because I wasn't fucking able to go.
It's fine. There are 2 people I'm going to say stories about. And if they ever listen to, I'm sorry. And I love these 2 people. They're my family members, but I have to say because they're too funny.
Okay.
Well, one of them's not necessarily funny. It's pretty fucking. I'm a piece of shit, essentially.
You are?
I mean, I did the worst fucking possible thing I could do to this person. Really? Like, literally, it makes me feel really bad.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
Hey, bad things.
Let me preface this. You know this. This isn't like a cool thing. It's very fucked up. It's awful.
Okay.
My cousin got into a horrible car accident, right? One of his friends died.
Yes.
In the car accident, and he is just like mangled, ripped apart. He almost died. He had to be like lifted
flight
up.
For life. Yeah.
Flight for life. It's just like he's.
He was there.
Yeah, he's a high schooler kid, and he likes playing football. He couldn't play the season. He's just like fucked up. Like his tendons in his knees fucked up. He's got like scars all over his face. His eye, like you look at him and you're just like, oh my god, like you can just see it.
Huh.
So, in my head, I don't. That's all he's talking about. It's constant, right? That's all and I'm thinking, let's not talk about it. Let's just like he's at a party. He's already uncomfortable. Like he's not like.
Oh, because it wasn't him bringing it up. It was other people. Which is
that's our family.
Which is wrong for you to say, hey, don't do that, because that's what your family's.
That's what. Yeah, I know. So
like your mom and your aunts are just going.
Yeah, I know. That's all they're going to talk about. Yeah.
And then
that's
they'll
absolutely
relate
the
it,
one thing.
Then they'll relate it to him.
Yeah.
They'll be like, "Hey, I know your pain."
Right, and like everybody in my family, like it's like a whole family thing. It's like, and I just know how our family is, and I'm like, this kid just doesn't want to talk about it.
Clearly, yeah.
One of my aunts even came up to me and she's like, "I just saw him. Wow," and she was just like trying to have the conversation with me. And I was like, "Yeah, like we don't need to do that to him. Yeah. Just like let him fucking be a person.
Take the spotlight off."
So when I saw him, I gave him a hug. And I was like, I made the hug even longer because I was like, just trying to make him uncomfortable. I was not going to bring anything up. And I just like talking shit to him, making him like, making him feel like a person, bring him in. So he had like a pair of beads on his wrist. And I was like, nice fucking beads. What are those for? Like trying to impress girls.
Oh, no. I know what those, he was one of those bands for his friend that had passed away.
Yeah. I didn't even think about it.
You're fucking idiots. You know what?
I talked shit right to him.
And you know what the worst part is?
And I was just trying to like, what? Oh, you trying to look cute for girls and like give him a little push? Because that's something I would do. I would wear fucking beads to like, I don't know, they look cool.
Oh, dude, you have like, I don't know what it is. I talk about this all the time with all of our other buddies. There's just like, so you function, right?
Yeah.
Like you function fine, but there's just like some social things that are, you never think about it.
I know.
And that's something immediately you see him wearing something.
You should assume.
That's out of the normal for him.
Yeah.
Clearly, especially wristbands. That's a number
They're
one.
like wooden beads. It's like so
That's
clear.
a number one
I know.
thing.
I know.
That people.
I know. So his mom goes, "It's for his friend," and I immediately try to pivot off. Like, yeah, I mean, they look cool. Like, I was just trying to like give him a compliment immediately, and everybody just felt uncomfortable.
Dude, you
Piece of
make
shit.
me uncomfortable telling it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I never talked to him the rest of the night.
You know what the worst part is?
The worst fucking thing.
I see it like you doing that.
Oh yeah.
That's exactly what I think you would do. Like 100%.
Oh my god.
Hey, by the way, P.S. Fuck your dead friend.
Yeah,
Like, let me make you feel comfortable. That's what I'm trying to. Because in your mind, you're trying to make this kid feel comfortable.
Well, because I make fun of him, I'm trying to make him laugh. You know, I'm just like that's what.
Do you naturally make fun of it? Like,
Yeah, like that's our dynamic.
Okay.
He likes me, you know, or at least I assume he does. Not probably fucking none anymore.
yeah. You're
Like
fucking cocksucker.
genuinely, he
Well,
like.
how did
like,
he react to it?
I mean, he's a fucking 15-year-old kid. Doesn't want to talk about it. What do you think he did? He just curled up, clearly was uncomfortable, and just wanted to get away from me. It was like the worst fucking thing.
Didn't want to explain. Oh, God, man.
So I was just like, okay,
That's
I'm just
something
not
that
gonna.
you would fucking do.
You know.
Okay.
In other news, I did tell everybody else had a good time at the party. They did like me.
I heard that they were looking for me.
Yeah, some people were asking about it. My Uncle Ronnie was wearing a cowboy hat.
I
know.
You know that's what you
know.
can't tell
Dude,
me.
He just rolled up with an Indiana Jones hat. Didn't even bring it up. And goddamn, I gotta tell you, he looked fucking good.
Dude, you can't tell me that the one person that I
My aunt was like, she was really attracted to him. She was like, it's the sexiest he's looked in a while. It was great.
I hate it,
Yeah.
right? Because I told you specifically why I wanted to go that party. Was to kick it with Uncle Ronnie.
Yeah, and he was fucking on point, dude. So
the guy's just
T-Rock
funny.
walked up, right, and the hat was down. T-Rock put the hat on, and I snatched it off of him, and I was like, "How fucking dare you? That's his hat. That's not his look." And T-Rock was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And then my Uncle Ronnie pulls me aside. He goes, "Hey, thanks for doing that, man. Like, I really just go." He's like, "Yeah, people like to step on the head. Like, they should know." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm sorry. He's really out of line. I will never let my friend touch your head again." He goes, "Thank you. I appreciate it."
Clearly, this is trademark.
Yeah, I know.
This is Big Ron now.
Yes,
this is
yeah.
Big Ron.
I know.
And you know what? You can't even with that hat on. You can't
know.
call him Ronnie anymore because that's just not big enough for. You got to call him. Hey, what's up, Big Ron?
So
you know what I mean?
Another story I told. This
I
guy,
wish
know.
I could have seen Ronnie.
This got a big laugh there.
Okay.
There are these two.
Talk about fucking your sister again?
No, didn't bring that up. My aunt brought it up. My mom's twin sister. She brought that up. She thought it was hilarious.
That you fuck your sister?
Yeah, she likes me talking about that.
Okay.
She likes the joke.
They've watched.
All my family does.
Really?
Well, I mean, they've seen like bits and parts of them. Yeah. Not all of them, but whatever. So there are these two people there. You don't know them. They are our age. I was at their wedding. They're my dad's one of his closest friends. It's his daughter and her husband.
Okay.
Last time I saw them.
That's when you got the suit?
I didn't get it for that, but yeah, I wore the suit, whatever.
Oh, then I don't give a fuck. I thought that was what he bought it for.
I was at their wedding, and one thing that if anybody knows, I dance at the wedding. I go crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Usually
We go
right. We go crazy. It's whatever. We make a big scene. You know, like make all the attention on us during the dance floor. It's usually
we're self-centered.
Right.
That's what you're trying to get.
We make the wedding that's about them, about us. That's what we do. I'm sorry. That's why I can't help myself.
And then you fucking shit talking.
Yeah, whatever. So
you're just a piece of shit.
I knew the girl. I have known the girl the most of my life. I had only met the husband at the wedding, the only time I had seen him. Okay. So next time I ran into them, right, the guy came up to me and was like, "Hey, David, what's going on?" Gave me an embrace, like hugged. I don't remember this person at all.
You don't remember who this wedding was?
Not a clue.
Because, like I said, again, we're self-centered. So although there's this wedding for two people clearly, and there's these two people, no, it's us.
Exactly. Nailed it. So this guy comes up to me, right?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? And he was like telling me, he's like, "It's good to see you, man. Like, hey, you're all over my wedding video." And I'm thinking in my head, like, this guy's fucking crazy. What are you talking about? I don't even know who the fuck you are.
And you shoved him.
No. I mean,
back up. And you grab this bat that you always carry on your back. And you go, "Back up, mother. Hey, I'll fucking hit you. I don't know you, man."
Yeah. I'm saying, I'm going with it, right? I'm like, of course I was.
Obviously.
I don't remember at all.
A wedding video? Yeah.
And
man.
they're loving it. They're talking to me. So I wrecked it off and I go, "Hey, Dad, who are those fucking people?" And he's like, "We were at their wedding." And I was like, "Oh shit, I guess I'm an asshole. I forgot." Told them at the party. I just saw them again. Big laugh. They liked it. So now I'm friends with them. They added me on Facebook, and also the hotter sister also added me on Facebook.
Oh, she's sexy and single.
She is also as kid. Gotta say.
Hey, here's no. Don't say that like that's a bad thing to me.
I know you're trying to be a dad.
No, because like in a pros and cons list of when naming off things for a girl, tell me something like she's got a loose pussy. Tell me that shit, bro. If you're trying to tell me that she's got a kid,
you're ready to be that father.
Tell me the bad thing, because like there is pros and cons, because that's a completely different like thing. Pros and cons of like dating a girl with a kid, right? But I've already crossed that list off, right? With pros and cons. So I've already taken the kid pros and cons, put that onto a pro side of a woman.
Yeah.
So if a
you
woman
want to be that father.
So if a woman has a kid, I've already done the pros and cons of the kid. It's a pro, so it's on the pro side of dating a woman with a kid. So tell me something that's on the con side of that kid.
Okay.
So like
he's adorable.
No. Say something like, yeah, she had to get stitches on her taint because that kid had such a big fucking head.
That
or
happened.
something like that. Something like that.
I can't insult this girl because if she listens, we're fucked.
No, that's fine. But I'm saying I want a girl with a kid.
Yeah, okay, great. You can have her.
Yeah, but
let me tell you what I did with this girl.
Well, I was just because whenever I think about kids though and childbirth, you know that girls have to get their like taints sewn like that.
I don't like how I'm trying to and you just throw me up like that. You just did this. You did I don't like that. Hold on. I'm trying to fucking tell you a story.
Because I wasn't at this party and I'm still so mad.
I know. Stop trying to make it about you. Let me tell you what I did.
Love
this
kids.
Girl. She's fucking spacey, right?
Sexy.
You're just like...
Wait, spacey like she's like extraterrestrial.
No.
She's like out of this world.
Dude, you know how like me and you, we have a conversation, you generally understand what the fuck.
I know exactly
Dude,
what
this girl will just start talking to you and I'm
Wait,
like,
what are you talking about?
Exactly. It's like kind of like this. I was trying to talk to her and I just didn't know what the fuck she was talking about. She's just like, dude, she's just like scatterbrained a little bit.
Okay, but at the same time,
it might be on me, whatever.
No, that's most girls with you.
Sure.
Like I would say,
you are correct.
Most girls don't understand because you have such a like dry sense of humor, which is like, it's not because of like girls, but that's like how they're like brought up. Is
right.
Like, be proper. You have this complete opposite.
I'm kind of a break the mold.
Let me like bring up some terrible joke that's about a dead person.
I will tell you what I did to this girl. So she made the.
You walked up to her, nice fucking necklace. What about the necklace, girl?
Yeah, it's my friend. My friend died. No, she goes. She goes. Hey, do you have any weed? To me, she assumed correctly because there's a lot of whiteys around at my so she assumes like go to the Puerto Rican side of the family.
But in reality, she should have went up to your mom and go, "Hey, you got some weed?"
So she probably would have. Anyways, I go, wow, no, I'm on a hiatus right now. Explain the situation to her,
and then your dad would have made this joke. No, but we got heroin.
But
and that one always
I know.
That one,
and then he hits his veins, like
your dad.
He loves.
No matter what, whenever we like make jokes about like smoking weed to your parents or whatever, your parents are like, yeah, whatever, and then your dad's like, no, I only do hard drugs, heroin.
I know,
and it gets me every time.
I hate it. I hate that joke. So this girl, she's asking me for weed. I'm thinking she wants to smoke now. And I'm like, oh, I don't have any weed. I'm sorry. But I'm thinking, okay, this is going to be funny. Nobody knows this girl at this party. It's my family. And so I'm like, I'm telling her, you know who does have weed? And I'm telling her to ask people, right? I'm pawning her off on people. Because this girl's like, literally like, I don't know. I'm thinking this girl goes up to people and she starts asking for weed.
So this girl doesn't know anybody there?
No.
At all?
Okay. And I'm pointing her into
That's good.
I'm like, talk to that guy. I'm pointing him to my grandpa. Like,
wait, was Grandpa Joe there?
Grandpa Joe was there, yeah.
You fucking joking my ass.
It was so many people.
Really?
So then I'm like,
did she use up all those beds in the basement?
No, yeah, a couple. Fucking, I point her to this woman, 38, dresses trendy, and she's white, but like has her hair up and like kind of gauges.
Do you know this person?
I do know who she is, right? I know her.
Who is she?
She's my fucking one of my neighbors, Alice, old lady. It's her granddaughter.
Okay,
you might know her. Whatever. I'm thinking this girl clearly smokes weed. This girl's 38, likes to party still. That's what. And I'm like, you know who definitely has weed? Her. pointed her into her direction. These two people have no idea. And I'm thinking, there's no way she asks her. That's crazy. This girl fucking goes up to her, asks her, right? It's uncomfortable because this girl's absent-minded, and this 38-year-old girl's like, who the fuck is this bitch asking me for weed? And this girl throws me under the bus. I don't know, David asked me to. And she came up to me, she was like, did you tell this girl to ask me for weed? And I go, yeah, I thought it'd be funny. And I was like, did I assume right? She was like, yes, but I'm not gonna give this fucking child weed. And I go, that's funny. I mean, you do have it.
Was she a child?
She's like 21, right? Or whatever. Okay. I mean, look at me. I look like I'm fucking 29, right?
Well, yeah.
They just usually get this. This bitch was not asking for like a joint. She wanted like.
Oh, she was trying to buy like a QP. Yeah. She's like, hey, can I get a...
And I was like, are you fucking out of your mind? I thought you were trying to...
You guys got a pound?
That's what she was trying to do. And I was like...
No, she was not trying to buy a pound.
No, not a pound. But like an ounce
or something?
Yeah, and I was like, I thought she was just trying to smoke. And she's like, motherfucker, I'm not a dealer. I'm just here to smoke weed. I was like, first off, it's funny that I nailed it because you were the only person here who has weed. Huh. But it, like, completely wrong. What kind of fucking... I was just like blown away that that's what she was like trying to do.
At a party, you guys got weed. You guys got fucking
sellers.
Yeah,
yeah.
Hey, what's down in that fridge? Oh, a bunch of weed.
Yeah,
yeah.
Crazy move. Crazy
that's
move.
That's a bold move. Hey, a power move.
Next story.
That was the hot girl.
Yeah, she's hot.
Okay.
Yeah.
But was that like the fucking sister or whatever?
Yeah, it was the younger sister.
Okay.
Not the one who got married.
And she added you on Facebook?
Both of them did. Yeah. And her mom.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How's the mom?
We'll talk about it later. So,
dude, because I'm telling you, kids.
Podcast brought up, right?
Okay.
A couple times. Sitting at a fire. My three cousins.
Wait, time out. Do I know that girl?
Maybe. She was at a couple parties.
Was she the one that
dyed
was
hair
ripping heaters?
Yeah.
That one?
Yeah. I
know that girl.
Okay, great. Yeah, you know her. Exactly. That girl.
She was like talking. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so
that's the girl where the ripping heaters came from.
I know. She was just chain smoking.
Oh, because yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You don't need to. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. Hold on. I'm sitting by the bonfire, right?
Yeah. Clearly.
My mom's twin sister.
Yes.
My three cousins, like the boys, right?
Yep.
Older ones.
My homies. They were asking about me too, I heard.
All the Puerto Rican side, right? My mom's side of the family, which is a little bit more wacky, a little bit more like, kind of like the sense
Goofy.
of humor. Me at the fire, then my dad's sister, who is a little bit more conservative. That's the setting.
Okay.
So, my aunt, I have to say, I love this woman.
Yes.
Fantastic person. Truthfully, like another mother to me, like helps raise me.
Yes.
This is her personality. When I was younger, I used to put Facebook things up. I would put Bo Burnham, like...
Wait, is she you're talking about the conservative one?
Yes.
Okay.
She, yeah. She, I would post, like, things about... One time, you know the Angel, your love of your life?
Yeah, I love her.
So
much.
I would comment on her photos, like, goofy. And
gorgeous.
One thing, I just didn't know what to say, so, like, we just smashed on the keyboard. And she's like, LOL, what does that mean? Me and Tyler Ross wrote back, like, sorry, I was just wiping cum off my computer. Just something like that. So my aunt would see shit like that, screen cap it, print it out, give it to my father, ground it. That was constant.
I knew about that. I didn't know who did it, but you did tell me that your family members used to do that too.
Constantly, right?
Yeah.
It was like I was not allowed.
Which made you hate social media.
Yes. I mean, it still does.
Yeah.
You'll write something on Twitter, and it'll be like... fuck, my dick just didn't work again. Off my Twitter.
Yeah.
And my aunt will just like reply, seriously, David?
Wait, I know which one. Oh, I know what aunt that is.
I know.
Yeah.
It's clearly you know what fucking aunt.
Yeah.
So, if you know, all my family members have been listening to the podcast. I mean, not consistently.
Have they?
Not like everyone, but enough to like get
How do
it.
they find it?
Facebook. I mean, everybody.
But you don't share it.
It gets you fucking tag me. It gets on the feed.
Oh, yeah. True.
So my aunt, this woman who doesn't really know my cousins and my mom's twin sister well, she's like, I just have to say this. You're just so much better than that. Like, she was just like...
About the podcast?
She was like, it's awful. Like, she hates it.
Okay.
Which is something, going into it, I knew.
Yeah.
I knew she was gonna hate, and I was like, I knew I was gonna get this conversation. I just never knew when it was gonna come up. And
but it came up in the wrong setting, didn't it?
So she is just like, it's awful. Like, I think all these jokes, like, you're funny, but like you can be funny in like a different way. Like, and she's like kind of like Will Ferrell. Like,
in terrible ways.
Right. And she was just like explaining all the things she finds funny and what isn't funny about it. And I was just like,
what's not funny anymore.
Right. And she's like, it's just not. Right.
Yeah, I get it.
You get it.
So it's another situation.
In my head, I'm thinking, oh, this is
you were ready to call her a
this is
cunt.
the wrong time. So all my cousins are listening, right? Yeah. And my aunt. And I said, Aunt Cindy, I appreciate that you exist, but I disagree on everything you just told me. And then all my my three cousins all started laughing, like at her. And they're like, no, they all said like, we love it. And like, they're like, I specifically like this story. And my aunt's like, it's just not funny. And one of my cousins goes, it's pretty funny.
Which cousin?
It was Eric.
Really? They've all watched it?
Everyone except for Ronnie. Ronnie hasn't watched it.
Ronnie Jr.?
Yeah, but he's just
RJ?
like, yeah. Damn. So,
that's the wait. That was my target audience. Was fucking my boy RJ.
I know.
Ronnie Jr.
So she goes, okay, let me just take a little test. Do you guys like Impractical Jokers? And then everybody's like, yeah, they're whatever. I like them. And she goes, I hate it. Like, she's just like, I mean, she's not the demographic.
No, time out. My boss. So one time we go up north, right? Because we're traveling around or whatever. And we stay at my land, actually, because we're doing work by where I have land up there. We're watching TV before we go to bed and all that. And he's sitting on the couch and we're laughing hysterically.
Yeah.
Impractical Jokers. It's like maybe only my second time watching it. So these are new episodes to me. And I'm like, oh, this is actually really good.
Yeah, they're pretty. I've never watched them.
There's some really good
but
ones,
I know that they're so popular. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's laughing hysterically too. Like, he's like, this is an amazing show. This is... Immediately it gets to one of these jokes where they have a prop kid, like not a prop, but it's like an actor kid. And they're fake stealing this kid.
Yeah.
And he turns 180, goes, that's not funny. He goes, I would fucking kill that person. He gets so serious. And I'm like, if you take one thing serious, that's what like people in that era can't realize is that
it's not just that era, but it's that kind of person, that archetype.
Yes.
They're funny when it's funny to them, but as soon as it becomes something close to them, it's just like, and I get, because those people need to exist. I just am not like that at all.
You handled that situation a lot better than the last person that didn't like our podcast, who was an older lady.
Yeah, I called her a cunt.
Yeah, you called that woman a cunt.
Well,
you must respect your aunt.
I really
that's
like.
Good. That's good.
I know, right? So if she ever listens,
so she should have taken
the last woman who said that I called her a fucking dumb cunt, and like,
yeah, you went in on that one.
But I gotta say, I love my aunt, and I appreciate.
I see it. I see it in your eyes. You respect that woman.
Yeah.
Do you respect what she says? No.
Well, I do respect that she has an opinion. I just disagree with everything she has to say. I mean, just like.
Okay.
Last thing I have to say.
Yeah.
So, do you know how this is going to come off as an insult, but it comes to a good point to you? Okay.
You're trying to insult me?
No, I'm not.
If you insult me, I will insult you back.
I'm not trying to insult you.
Okay.
You know that I think you're funny.
Okay.
And you know that I do this podcast with you because I genuinely think that you're pretty talented.
Who thinks I'm not funny?
Let me tell you how often I get people telling me that you hold me down and that
Are you talking about the comments?
No.
You got told this at the party?
Not just the party, but throughout my life.
Okay. Okay.
You hold me back and that like this would be better without you.
Oh.
Constant. Right?
See, because I get this, people tell me, they're like, hey, people talk about David's bald head all the time.
I know.
But what they don't really talk about is his big fucking nose.
Okay.
They don't talk about.
I'm not trying to insult you. Let me just get to a fucking.
Get to the point. So you do the podcast.
I mean, like, let me tell you, it's so constant.
So constant. People always tell you. Maybe you should have T-Voss on here instead of.
No. Like, he's holding you back. You'd be way more successful without him. You're dragging you down.
Yes.
Just terrible.
Yeah.
Awful thing.
Okay.
I mean,
who's saying these things?
I mean, there's so many people.
That's crazy because
people.
You think they'd say that to
people who are close to me, people who are close to you. I mean, there's so many people you'd never even expect. I was like, you think that too? Yeah. I was getting to the point like I was like, oh my god, like maybe they're right. In my head, I was thinking, okay, so let me tell you,
dude.
This is the first time. I'm not joking. This is the first time ever that somebody gave me a compliment for you and not me.
Huh.
Let me explain. See what I'm talking about?
Time out.
You see how you were ready to like destroy me.
Not only that.
Yeah.
Any person that wronged me right there.
No.
Like, no,
I know. That's I said you're gonna
I-
take this as an insult, but it's gonna be good.
No, because I thought back to like 7th grade, some person
Yeah.
that tried to tell me that I wasn't funny. I was going to start with him.
Yeah.
And any person that ever commented on these videos saying I wasn't funny.
Yeah.
Any person that ever said that I should be replaced. Any person that said that you should go solo. I was ready to come.
So I gotta say, typically, most of the time,
It's always insults about me.
I like when people tell me I'm great, but it was so much that I was just like, I was feeling bad for you. I was like, I just need somebody to like.
Yes.
So it
People
was.
say, see, you get that for comedy. I get that with my acting jobs.
So
People compliment me so much on my acting.
my cousin Eric,
Yeah.
he said something to me that, let's say I was a normal person and all the other things, it was actually kind of like a dig at me, and it didn't mean to be.
Okay.
So
There should be more digs at you.
I know, but there usually isn't.
Yeah.
He said this. He was like, "Man, your friend James guy, I just like his voice a lot." And I was like, "What?" Because that's the biggest complaint usually is your voice. And I was like, he was like, "Yeah, I just think he has a great radio voice." And I was like, "What the? Are you serious?"
See, we get that a lot on the podcast, like
Yeah.
as far as like because it's our audio. I think that our audio is not like set up for us, but I've got like not like even like saying I've gotten that before.
He was like, "I just really like it," and I was like, he said,
Respect.
"That guy's really funny."
Respect.
And then he goes, "Yeah, you're funny too," which should be like a dig at me.
Dude, what the fuck? Eat it. Your father would eat it.
I know.
Your father would
And
eat it.
Typically that would be like, "Oh, that makes me feel bad," but because of how often people are ribbing on you, I was like in my head, I was like, "There's got to be."
I really haven't talked to Eric Max.
You know, the reason why and I take his opinion even more than other people is because he's a UPS driver, so he's constantly listening to podcasts. Like he likes the media, so it's not just like a one-off person. He's listening to it like repeatedly. So like he actually enjoys it.
Like talking to a person face to face.
Yeah.
I've actually been told that like a few times.
Sure.
Because like it's not that like you have a very radio voice where it's like the norm. Like you have the cookie cutter radio voice. Me, it's like I have such a unique voice that you don't hear voices like it very often.
Sure.
Like there's other people like fucking Gilbert Gottfried. You hear his voice, you fucking recognize it.
Yeah.
I'm a person where like I
Yeah,
couldn't get
agree with that.
I couldn't get away with things in school because like if I said
just
something,
know it.
like you could say something in class and like
it could just
brush off.
slip under the
Me,
radar.
if I said, "Yeah, you dumb bitch,"
Yeah.
the teacher would be like,
James,
get out of here. Like your voice carries.
So I gotta say, there's a compliment.
That's good.
There you go.
But here's now 15 insults about you.
No, I know.
List them right
It
here.
is. I think that's it.
Yeah,
Right.
but yeah,
I
that's
don't have
pretty dope. I'm still bummed that I didn't go to that party. I really wanted.
It was
to.
a really good party.
And I would have had a good time.
All right.
Next party, I'm going to be there. I need the fucking family there. Mainly just like fucking like as long as Ronnie's family's there, like I'm good.
If
That's good.
Remember this, I'm gonna keep saying this at the end of any podcast. If we ever have talked shit about you ever,
we back it and we will beat your ass.
timestamp it in the comments, and then you can be our first guest. I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah, actually, yeah. If you just bring up what we're saying right now, you can be
Timestamp it.
No. Even if we're not shit talking you, just acknowledge this little portion right here, and we'll have you on as a guest.
Yeah.
Because
Also-
nobody makes it here.
Also, you gotta like and subscribe and comment.
Yeah,
Follow us on Twitter. Do whatever. And that's it.
Should I sing a song?
No.
Okay.
Dude, we're fucking late.
Dude,
It's at